Hey everybody! I just made this brand new junk journal and it is themed with Marie Antoinette and Versailles. So if you want to see a funky cool junk journal that I just created, you want to stick around and watch this video. Hey everybody, it's Renee here and I just made this new junk journal. It took me, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't stick on it and do it non-stop. So it took me longer than it normally takes, but I made some really fun stuff that I really enjoy, and I had a lot of fun with this one because it's just so out there. Marie Antoinette was so living larger than life and expensive. So I tried to incorporate some golds in there and a lot of flowers. I went to Versailles in 2007 and I toured the gardens and saw everything there was to see, and I absolutely loved it there. And it was just so amazing to see just how over the top everything was and how expensive everything was, and the architecture and the summer grounds in her area where she went to get away. So I really got a lot of inspiration from that. I looked at my pictures that I took from way back in the day, and I used a lot of that to create this journal. So we're going to get on that, and I'm going to show you what I have done here. On the cover here, I got some of these awesome different trims and appliques from Crafty Me shop, and I will link her in the description down below. But I have these and they're awesome. This one I used a gold ink and just colored it in. I used some trims here, some ribbon, some enamel dots that are sparkled gold. I don't know if you can see that, so they're all sparkly. This picture I got off the internet, and I used it on a DINA WAKLEY media canvas board. So I colored that all, I painted that gold and incorporated a little jewel here and put this all in here. The paper I used is an awesome new one from, I believe it, don't quote me on this, but it might be a Asuka Studio, I'm not sure, but you'll see it on the covers. And then I used these flower trims just for the bind. I also used parts of a leather jacket, and I covered up my binding. In the back is just the front paper, but it's exposed, and I just love the look of the flowers, and I inked all around the edges gold. I also added a charm of the Eiffel Tower. I realized this isn't Paris, but I thought French, right? So I put it in there. So opening it up, this is some of the same papers from this line, the cover line. I used some gold paper for my pocket. This is the Graphic 45, it's one of their lines, so I used that. This is another one of those pictures, like the cover. And then this one was a hard index card. And I used some, I believe that's 7 Gypsies. I'm not really sure. I've had it for a while. And that is just some collage paper. And then same thing, this is rice paper. And I just added that. Some of this is 49 Market's new line. And as this is kind of a thinner paper, it's a little bit more difficult to get that in, but there's that. Many of these are digitals that I got online, and I will try and put links to all of them below, but I did buy some of these. Some of these digitals are from TaylorMade Journals, and that will be linked as well below. These are Dress My Craft. This, I like this. This is just a paper pad that I got with an A because that's my last name. And then velvet paper. Love the velvet paper. This I thought was very cool because I wanted to incorporate, you always hear them say that Marie Antoinette said let them eat cake, but that's kind of, a lot of people have said that didn't actually happen, but I incorporated a lot of French, desserts and patisserie type stuff. So those are there. I had 2 pieces of vellum, and because vellum is so easy to rip, I put some washi in there as well. This I put a belly band, and I use a little bit of mixed media and some washi and a sticker on that one. These are more, that's more of that line from Graphic 45. This is a pocket card, and then this is a card from Blue Fern. Our velvet paper, and on the back side of that I put some printed vellum. This is actually a picture of Marie Antoinette's estate at Versailles, and that's one of the rooms, and I thought it was fascinating, so I put that on some gold paper and turned that into a pocket. Here's a pocket card. Here's a tag I made out of some crinkle paper, and this is just using some packing paper so it doesn't go to waste, and some paper ribbon and some flowers. And then here again is partly from that Graphic 45 line as well. So this is a 49 a Market rub-on from their new line. This is just a doily, and I clipped that. This is more from Tailor Made Journals. And then I made another pocket, and these are some images I just got offline. Online, and then this is a tag I made using some sari ribbon, and I used some mixed media and created the background. There's a little bit of paper and collage papers, and that is a painting of Marie Antoinette with 2 of her kids. Another card. I tried to use, as well in all of my items, French language cards, so nothing with English in them. And I tried not to use anything that was current day. I tried to get things that, if they had a date, it was old dates. This is also Versailles. That's a picture of the inside. For any of you that are planning on going to Europe or going to France, you really need to go check out Versailles. It's probably one of my favorite places I've ever visited, and I can't wait to go back. This is an envelope I made into a pocket, and I'll just pull out this one thing. Actually, maybe I can pull this out too. This is my A-pad, and I just put a card on here with some mixed media, a stamp in gold, and some washi. And then I used this paper at the back of my journal. You will see that because Louis's father was the Sun King. So I added some sun paper in here with some washi. And then I also have this paper, which I did some prints on the back using my gel plate, and there's a video on my YouTube which you can see that, and I embossed it with some French script. The cards on here, this is from the Graphic 45, and this is the picture of 3 of Marie Antoinette's kids. She did have 3 kids. One died shortly after birth, so not long after. This is actually some scrapbook paper. This is a collage paper. This is a picture I got off the internet, and this isn't Versailles. Well, maybe, but it didn't say where it was. I just thought it was fascinating, and it does look like some of the grounds at Versailles. This one here, I used 2 paper clips. They're fancy paper clips with some lace, and this was white lace that I dyed pink. And again, I made another card with some fun ombre ribbon. I did the background with mixed media and some music notes, a little bit of washi, a picture of, well, it's a painting of Marie Antoinette, and some blue flowers. So pop that into that pocket. This is a digital. This is just some regular parchment paper. This is some old-fashioned paper, and this is a digital. And I put this on here of, it's supposed to be Marie Antoinette as well. There's a pocket card in there. And on the back side, I put dried flowers. Those are actual dried flowers with some gold stamped images as well. Digital, these are both digitals with some fun ribbon. Digital, this is the back side of that old-fashioned paper with this stamp, which is now retired, but this is from Tailor Made Journals, and she makes these awesome stamps, and that is gold embossed, or heat embossed I should say. And then I have some tags. This one is just with some paper, some collage paper, some 49 and Market washi, and a fun die cut with some gold stamping. This is from the from Graphic 45. And then this is another one I made with some ombre ribbon. And same thing, mixed media, some rice paper, and this is a sticker from the Graphic 45 kit. The parchment paper, Dress My Craft. This is a coffee filter that I decorated and I stitched around the edges, and I did do a video on this, so you can go back and check my videos because there's a video on that, on how I created it. And these are some of the cards in there. This one again I made with some ombre ribbon, mixed media, and some images, and I believe there's a video online of all my tags that I made. That's Graphic 45. And this is a recipe card that's stamped and has a bunch of different papers and dies. And I have a few different pockets, as you will see, with these coffee filters. So there's 2 different pockets there. That's the back side, it's just stamped. Dress My Craft. And then we get into our last signature. This book had 3 signatures, this journal. Now we're into some more of our digitals. Another picture of Marie Antoinette, and I did all of these using my Epson printer, and it's all on photo paper, so it gave it a nice crisp image. Here is some rice paper. And this bags. Again, 2 more of my tags that I made, and that's part of the video, so check out my videos. And there's those with some awesome ribbon. And while I'm talking about my videos, be sure to make sure you subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and check out all the new stuff that's upcoming. And hit that all button on the bell notification once you click that to make sure you get all my videos as they come available. And I love when you like them, so I know which kind of content to keep creating for you. Here is some digitals. This one was really fun. I used 49 Market skeleton clip, but this one, it's a fold over. This is a pocket card, but this I used some tea dyed stain, or some coffee stain, and those are all little pieces and images. Same with this, and then if you flip it, that's on the other side. Really fun to create. And so then I put it over here, put our pocket card back on here, and on the other side before I clip it is another index card. That one was fun to make as well. So clip that back together. And I've given myself a lot of room in this one to actually write and document and journal, because most of my junk journals I plan on selling, and they will be made available in my Etsy shop very soon, as well as some of my Simple Story snap albums that I have showcased. This one I will probably keep, and if anybody wants one of these, please let me know, because I could make another one if I was asked. So then this one, this has a crown image on the paper clip and the fleur-de-lis. So I'll pull that off. And this also has some sari ribbon and some stamping. That was also featured, I believe, in my tags that I made. So there's that one. And then this is a larger recipe card with some rice paper and some washi. That's Simple Stories. That's Stamperia. So those are both there. And then we clip those back up in our book. So I flip that over, and I love this. This is probably one of the more famous, I think, images of Marie Antoinette. So there's that one there. This one, as much as this book has been very colorful and bright, I also wanted to have a little bit of dark because there was also a lot of dread in her life. Obviously, she was beheaded, as her husband was also. And she eventually, her kids did not live long lives other than her one daughter, her oldest daughter, Marie-Therese. But these are just images. This is not a Versailles, but I thought I'd add it because it's kind of similar to the architecture, as is this one and this one. And these are all digitals I bought off of Etsy. This is the famous mirrored glass room. And this is their estate room. This is their bedroom. Yeah, it was amazing. So these are all images of Versailles, these two. And I'll just pop those back in this pocket. This one is a bag, which is just folded over and gives us multiple pockets. And in this one, I will show you what there is. I put a feather in here. That was just from the dollar store, easy enough to do. Just to give it some color. That is a little bit of mixed media with some gold. That is a pocket card. And then I made this little book and I stitched the binding. And I'll just show it to you. And this is using coffee stain as the background on the paper. And these are pictures of the area in the grounds of Versailles. So this is another little book inside the journal that you could document on as well. And then here's the big one. There's a little bit of a bunch of different things, and I know this was featured in a video on my channel as well with the tags and things. This is a digital. This is the backside of that pocket with graphic 45. The rice paper. These are all digitals. And then this one here, again, is another room. I believe that's also part of the bedroom. And another image of her painting that's been digitized, and I believe I got those from Etsy. And then here's the sun paper and the gold. So that is my Marie Antoinette Versailles junk journal. I like how it turned out. I would love to know what you think of it. Have you made any like this? Let me know in the comments. I would love to see your videos too. I love anything to do with Marie Antoinette and Versailles, just because it amazed me when I saw it, and I just loved everything about that place. It was just beyond as bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. The grounds were enormous, and for back, you know, when everything was created in the 1700s, I never would have guessed anything could be on that magnificent of a scale. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Leave comments, let me know what you think, and again, I will have lots more content and junk journals and everything that you might hopefully like coming up very soon, so make sure you hit that subscribe. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day.